This is the Yankees POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the New York Yankees. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
All right, let's do it. Yanks, game 2 of their series with the Rays in the Bronx, and this one goes to the visitors. Tampa wins it 3-2. Turned out to be a bullpen game for the Yanks today. That courtesy of a Clarke Schmidt injury, which we'll get to. He had his start pushed back. He'll next face the Padres this coming week. However, tonight, or at least today, was a 3-2 win for Tampa. 2 solo shots for the Yankees. Aaron Judge is 11th. Austin Wells also going yard, but that was it. Yanks managed just 5 hits on the afternoon, and again, they lose 3-2. Hello, everyone. I'm Jay Berman. If you're a New Yorker, you might recognize my work. If not, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Spent more than 2 decades in the biz, everything from TV to web to radio. Glad to have you. Please follow me on X at Jay Berman, Jayberman. Welcome to the Locked On Yankees postcast, both on the Locked On Yankees YouTube channel and the Locked On Yankees podcast feed. The postcast gives you a place to chat after every game. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every single day. Away we go. Let's do it.
This is what you'll be talking about.
All right, so the Yankees lose 3-2. It seemed like it was a relatively nice day in the Bronx, at least weather-wise. Not much offense from either side. That's the bad. Perhaps the good is where we'll start with Ryan Yarborough. Clarke Schmidt was supposed to start today. Instead, had his start pushed back until Tuesday when the Yankees will face the San Diego Padres. Much tougher lineup. So Clarke, who told reporters he's dealing with left side soreness, will again make the start on Tuesday instead. So we go to Ryan Yarborough, who has been in the spot start, the opener, if you will, several times this year. And how about it? 4 innings, walked 3, however, allowed just 1 hit and 1 earned run while striking out 2. 64 pitches on short rest in 4 innings of work. Kudos to Ryan Yarborough. Meanwhile, Ian Hamilton and Fernando Cruz, they were brilliant as well, locking down the next 3 innings without allowing a run. However, we get to the faithful 8th inning where, and plenty to discuss with Anthony Volpe, Mark Leiter Jr. managed to get just 1 out. He allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, a K, and it turned out to be the damage done. It's a blown save and a loss for Mark Leiter Jr. He was replaced by Tim Hill, who got the final 5 outs needed for the Yankee pitching. But again, little too late as Mark Leiter Jr. struggled in that 8th inning. As for Zach Littell, the starter for Tampa, 7 innings, 2 earned again, allowed just those 2 home runs. 1 to, as we said, Aaron Judge, his major league leading 11th. Also, his 33rd run batted in. Judge now has 6 home runs in the very first inning. He hit a home run in the first inning today to the opposite field, 377 feet. And again, it gave the Yankees a 1-0 lead before Tampa would tie it in the very next half inning. But again, he has 6 home runs in the first inning this season. Again, has 11 overall. Those 6 home runs, the most in baseball, obviously, in the first inning. Judge also has a 29-game on-base streak. That was extended today. Had 2 more hits, did Aaron Judge, 2 for 4. 13-game hitting streak. That's been extended. 17 multi-hit games, folks, this season. 17 of them. Judge is 2 for 4 today. He's now hitting .432, ups his average by 2 points. Now hitting .432. His on-base is .520. His slugging is nearly 800. Over 1,300 OPS. Really amazing stuff. Paul Goldschmidt came in red hot. He takes an 0 for 4 and some weak at bats at that. His average down to .349. As we said, Austin Wells finally got back into the hit column, upped his average to .208. But again, the home runs from Wells, his 6th, and Judge, his 11th, not enough. Littell gets the win, 7 innings, 2 earned, did not walk a batter, struck out 3. Now we'll get to Anthony Volpe. Multiple fronts with Anthony Volpe. First off, thank goodness he's not hurt, or at least severely. On the play in the 8th inning, when he tried to make a dive to his right, his left shoulder looked like it may have just been extended a little bit farther than it would have liked to be. And it looked like he was in a tremendous amount of pain, but fought it off and obviously stayed in the game. Volpe goes 0 for 3, snapping his 7-game hitting streak. And again, he's been good offensively of late. His average now at 233, again, after taking it 0 for 3. Now, the injury was scary. So was the double play ball that could have gotten the Yanks out of the 8th inning. Volpe turned it into an error. Looks like he sort of looked up before he was ready to make the play, just got a little anxious. His defense has not been great. And again, Anthony Volpe, a huge error in that faithful 8th inning. And it turned what looked like a inning-ending rally-killing double play into a rally. And again, the Yankees could not bounce back, going meekly in the 8th and the 9th innings. Again, 5 hits apiece. Really not much offense to report. Clevenger, Uceda, and Fairbanks get the job done. The Tampa bullpen was pretty good. Again, needing to register outs in just the 8th and 9th inning. Yanks were not exactly offensively minded tonight. They put 1 runner in scoring position for a batter. The team was 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. So again, there just wasn't any offense today. Hard to get on any of the pitching. Even Mark Leiter Jr. didn't exactly give up hard hit balls. But again, the Rays scratched across a run via a sac fly and an RBI in the 2nd. And then obviously those 2 runs in the 8th to go from down 2-1 to up 3-2. As we said, Yanks managed just 5 hits, 2 for Judge, who's now hitting .432. Cody Bellinger had a hit, but his average still below 200. And by the way, Cody Bellinger led off today in an interesting twist. Bellinger now hitting .198. It's been quiet times for Ben Rice of late. He takes another 0 for 4. He's hitting .255. Wells 1 for 4. Volpe 0 for 3. Dominguez 0 for 2. And again, certainly missing Jazz Chisholm as well. Yorvit Vivas still without his first major league hit. Cabrera was 0 for 3 as well. So again, the point is Judge is a threat in the lineup. You can't even pitch around him. Even his outs are loud. That being said, the rest of the Yankees could not pick up the slack today. And again, they managed just 5 hits. They managed to give up just 5 hits while striking out 8. Yanks K'd just 4 times today. But again, it bears repeating. The Yanks, when Max Fried pitches this year, a perfect 7-0. They have not lost a Max Fried start. However, they're now 12-14 when anyone else starts. And it wasn't even the pitching's fault today. It's just the fact that they just can't seem to gather the troops and go conquering forward, if you will, when Max Fried is not on the mound. Again, we'll give it to Clarke Schmidt, who told reporters he's dealing with he called it flank soreness. He told the Yankees he could have started today, but the Yanks wanted to be cautious. They decided to push him back to Tuesday against San Diego again. That will be against Michael King, our old friend, who gets his shot at the Yankees once again. The Rays had lost 4 straight and scored just 3 runs in those 4 games. So the offense clearly not there for Tampa either. Just goes to show, in a pitching game, in a low-scoring affair, it's the leather. It's all about the defense. And Volpe could not make a very important double play ball, at least to get 1 out. He decided he was going to get none. And the Yankees, again, lose 3-2. They're 19-14 overall, still sitting atop the AL East. They're 11-6 now at home after beating the Rays yesterday. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, got to do player of the game, also the schedule. And as we said, a very interesting series coming up with San Diego. All right, did you know your Fire TV is also an Xbox? Turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Just grab your paired controllers, subscribe or sign into Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you're ready to play. Dive into hundreds of premium titles from EA Sports College Football 25 to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 as easily as you stream your favorite shows. It's gaming made simple, and it's all on your Fire TV. Play high-quality Xbox games at a fraction of the cost of a console. Well, if you already have a console, a Fire TV Stick 4K device is more affordable and easier to travel with, allowing you to take your or your kids' games wherever you plug in. Head to Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On to get started. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controller required. Available on select devices, including Fire TV Stick 4K second generation, Fire TV Stick 4K Max first and second generation, and Fire TV Cube third generation. All right, we are back, and you know what time it is.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
To absolutely no one's surprise, from a Yankees perspective, the player of the game is Aaron Judge. 2 more hits, as we said, now hitting .432. A super smooth opposite field home run, his 11th of the season. He has now driven in 33 runs. By contrast, the Tampa Bay Ray, with the most RBIs this season, Lau has 15. Judge has more than twice that. Really amazing stuff. He is our player of the game once again. Could have given it to Ryan Yarborough, who, again, in a short pinch, was excellent. 4 innings, 64 pitches, just allowed 1 earned run, did walk 3, however, managed to hold the Rays down to just 1 run. And again, it was supposed to be Clarke Schmidt, left side tightness. He'll start on Tuesday against San Diego. As for the rest of this series, well, 1 more game. Remember, tomorrow is a 1:35 Eastern time start as the rubber game of 3 will be played. Not sure about the weather, could be spotty. But again, Tampa does come in again at some point this season. As we said, Tampa tomorrow, 1:35. It's Will Warren and Taj Bradley. Interesting pitching matchup there. Then it's San Diego for 3 before the Yanks head west. Schmidt King on Monday. Rodon goes on Tuesday. Carrasco and Cease will go on Wednesday. We do not have a scheduled pitcher as of yet for San Diego on Tuesday against Rodon, but still some pretty good pitching matchups. Clarke Schmidt, Michael King, our old friend, and then Carlos Carrasco, Dylan Cease on Wednesday with Rodon going on Tuesday. As we said, 3-2 the final score. Rays, despite the fact that they are completely inept offensively, are 15-18 and 6-5 away. Remember, a front-loaded home portion of their schedule, so they have not played very many road games. They're going to get tested in the second half of the year, specifically in the dog days of summer, when they will be playing most of their games on the road. Again, 3-2 final score. 19-14 are the Yankees. They're 11-6 at home. Thanks for making Locked On Yankees your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Also want to mention our partners in crime over at Locked On Yankees, Stacey Gotsulias and Brian McKeon. Again, they handle all the stuff at Locked On Yankees, so please follow, subscribe, and enjoy. Yanks lose. Final score 3-2. Right back at it. Rubber game of 3 on Sunday as the Yankees try and take 2 of 3 from Tampa and win their 20th game of the season. Until then, again, 1:35 first pitch. We'll be with you immediately after. Have a great Saturday night, everyone.